We picked back up at Castle Never, where our party was getting to know the Iron Ring Slavers Guild, who were responsible for organizing this fun event and hiding it under the pretense of Lord Neverember's birthday. As the slavers got closer and the anti-magic beams from Xanathar and his other beholders kept everyone at bay, Kalliope tried to get away, but got knocked out for her trouble. Flint, Danala, and Ruka were frozen by a paralyzing ray, and the four were chained up and gagged. Downstairs, our two drow were also treated the same way as the Lord Neverember peeled off his mask and revealed himself to be someone called Zabas Thule. He awarded Lumilia Best Mask of the Night, took hers off, and placed the face of Lord Neverember on her, which attuned to her as they were both taken outside. The manacles were also enchanted, and as the anti-magic beam faded, you were all teleported into cages that were much too small and hanging from the ceiling in some sort of cave. Those that had dark vision noticed another beholder staring at you with its anti-magic beam, and this one was very old and grumpy. As you started to move and make noise, from above you, you heard something metallic move, and it said hi. It was a Warforged that looked like a cat and also in a cage, and again said hi. He was Sir Purrcival of the Silver Sprocket, and he was going to be the present for the wedding couple, but he was kidnapped mid-transport. He was very scared and wasn't really too sure what was going on. Kalliope woke up with a headache and went about picking the locks of the cage in her manacles, and after a nice distraction from Lumilia, got both off and out of her cage. The beholder then yelled at everyone to just do as you're told, and all things will go easy. Also that he was much too tired to deal with you, and if you bothered him anymore, he was just going to disintegrate everyone just because he could. He also used one of his eye stalks to hit a door behind him a few times, and eventually the party were met by Zabas Thule and another hooded figure. He laughed at Kalliope's attempt of getting out and told her to stay put, or his friend would make her learn to listen. Then took out the guest book that you had all signed back at Castle Never. As he went through the names and learned something our party couldn't figure out, he told you that he had good news and bad news. The good news was that someone was interested in one of you, and you're going to be free to leave soon. The bad news is that they also wanted the others as part of the bargain, so the rest of you will be going with them. You tried to get more information out of him, but he just smiled, told you to be right back, and not to do anything stupid. The hooded figure just stood watching you, and you could tell that he was some sort of scaled creature, maybe a dragonborn. A few minutes later, Zabas came back, and the cages were lowered, and everyone was pushed out the door. As you all went up a winding ramp, you also noticed it was cold, really cold. As the midday sun hit, you realized you were somewhere in Icewind Dale. The carriage that you were placed in also looked like one of the prison transports from Revel's End, and that it had an anti-magic field inside. As you were locked inside and tossed some hot potatoes to eat, Kalliope unlocked everyone, and unwrapped your weapons. As the cart left wherever you were headed, you started to make a plan. Magic didn't work, and hitting the carriage did nothing, so you lit the straw on fire and placed it on the door to let it burn. But as you started going uphill, the carriage stopped, was unhooked, and pushed down the hill, causing you to start rolling and coughing. The door flew open right before it smashed into a rock, and you all crawled out, finding yourselves in a blizzard. The blizzard then turned into mist, and everyone but Kalliope and Sir Purrcival started to choke. As the sound of a gate closing was heard, a wind picked up, and the mist went away, and you all found yourselves somewhere else. Kalliope then saw a body hanging from a rope on the gate, and as a card fell out of her dangling sock and went into her lap, she had a vision of the last time she saw this person. The last time she was here, when everything went wrong and all her friends died. She was bitten, and with the help of Madame Eva and her cards, helped her escape. Madame Eva, it seems, paid for helping. It was now hanging from a rope, and has been there for much longer than Calliope realized. As you got her down, Alissia started casting a tiny hut. The sky went dark. Eyes on fire appeared in the sky. 2 werewolves started running towards you, and a red dragon descended from the sky and set the trees around you on fire. As everyone dove inside the hut, Calliope heard her name being called by one of the werewolves. The last thing she remembered before going into fetal position was the sounds of her cousin Ezmeralda telling her she should have stayed away.
Like I wasn't trying to.
I know. And then Ruka threw a javelin. So.
Yeah, Ruka.
Yeah, Ruka.
Didn't forget about
Clearly
that.
your fault.
Ruka. Jeez.
So, I mainly want to know if anyone else is going to try and attack this dragon, or are you all huddling inside the tiny hut?
Huddle. Huddle's good.
Huddle is great.
Huddle's great.
Can the fire get in here?
Shouldn't they?
Okay.
Lumilia will look at Alissia. Can it? She looks
I don't know off the top of my head.
The hesitation is worrying.
It's
Little
just,
bit, yeah.
This is Riley not
My-
knowing the spell off the top of their head.
I mean, top of my head, I think it should, but
Spells and other magical effects can't extend through the dome or be cast through it.
Great.
I
Dome of
rolled
Fog.
I rolled initiative, but it didn't send it to roll 20.
Don't know.
Click on your icon
Yep, I did that.
in Roll20.
Yep, I did that, and then I rolled at disadvantage. And
Yeah, just right click and put add turn, and then you can change it.
yeah, you can do it manually.
There you go. I added it.
And I
okay,
So, for anyone who is going to go in combat, please roll initiative.
I will add myself to the tracker, but
Yep,
I have to stay within it, otherwise it vanishes.
I know you do.
I won't be-
Yes, correct.
Yeah, I won't be doing anything, but I'll have it there in case I need to do something.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's okay. The dragon will cast a spell magic in like 6 seconds.
also
Yeah.
I
I'm gonna-
added
Get on,
Yeah.
but I don't know if I'm going to do
Shush,
anything yet.
Belv.
I added Argento onto the map, but she's a little big, being the familiar. I didn't know if you could make her smaller to fit with the other familiars.
I had a Fey Owl there, but that's fine.
Oh, okay.
The Fey one's mine,
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Forgot
but I
we had
haven't
2.
summoned it yet, so it doesn't need to
Yeah.
be on there.
Okay. Just in case you do, I will leave it over there, and I can't remember if we had Wick out or not.
Yeah,
Yes.
I brought him out.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so for those who don't know what Wick looks like, that's Wick.
She's
That is Wick.
oh yeah, I remember that.
Wick
He's
is
a giant cryptid on fire, made of bones,
Yeah,
makes small puppy noises.
and he's actually medium. Is he small size or medium?
He's medium sized. He's like a
That's what I
deer,
thought.
but
That's what I
he makes dog noises because
thought. Okay, just because we can. Okay.
just because.
So the tiny hut is allowed 9 people. I'm gonna. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that'd be 9 with the 2 werewolves. I'm not counting familiars. Okay, so at least there's enough people to get inside the tiny hut. All right. Sir Purrcival is smart enough not to fight a dragon, and he's also quite lower level than you guys. So, if everyone has joined combat who would like to, Calliope,
Uh-huh.
the werewolf that is the closest to us right now. Can I come
Red?
in? Yes, she's red. Don't fight it. It's going to be gone in an hour. Some stupid idiot summoned it.
I don't control the bubble.
Why? Can I come in? I know what it is. Can we come in? We won't bite you.
Say please.
I look to the others because I
Please.
don't know how the spell works or if they can come in. I look to who cast it. Was it Lumilia or who was it?
Alissia.
Alissia?
Amelia looks at Alissia. Looks
Are
at the
you allowed
werewolf.
to-
Looks at.
2 half on
He
fire
has good
bloody
manners.
werewolves.
I would-
Unfortunately, only those inside when I cast it can come in
Cast
now.
it. That's all.
I thought you could allow anyone in.
Unless you can.
That is
Unless you
100%
can.
not true.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can
That
let
is
anyone
exactly
in.
what I was about to
It's
say.
old versus new.
Oh, is that
Old
the new
versus
one?
new.
Yeah, old versus new. It's
That's
the new one.
terrible.
The
No,
old
this
one.
Is this is the legacy. It says all other creatures and
Sure.
objects are barred from passing through it. Creatures and objects within the dome when you cast the spell can move.
I'm pretty sure you're allowed to choose.
Ambiguous.
So
I think
yes.
you can still
So-
choose.
I'm gonna let you
It doesn't
decide.
say.
That's fine. I'm still gonna let you decide whether or not people can come in or out.
And of course, I would definitely let you still choose to see if people in or not. Be oddly restrictive if you couldn't. So why do they word it like that?
I
Disgusting.
Because they're freaks.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Not in the
I
fun
love how she
way.
says it
I've
with such
always
conviction. Freaks!
Yeah. I've always played Tiny Hut as anyone's allowed in or out as long as the person who cast it says so.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, they can come in and out.
But you really don't want them to come in. I can't let them
Just
in.
checking,
Oh,
because
fine.
this is probably the first time you've come across a werewolf that's currently half burning.
Oh, good.
Another thing that's
You start
currently on
fires, I
fire.
can't put them out.
Perfect. All right. So, Calliope, you have someone rush in here. What's it look like inside of your tiny hut?
It's not mine.
No, I know.
Oh, then why'd you say my name?
No, I'm sorry. She's running
Yeah.
to you anyway, but yes.
I don't
it
have any
kind-
spells.
No, I know. Not yet.
It's kind of camouflaged into the
Surroundings.
surroundings, yeah.
Okay. So you're currently in a blighted forest, so you're just blending into the blighted forest. Perfect. That's on the outside. What's the inside look like?
It's transparent, so there's no...
Because you can make it look like wwhatever you want inside.
She
Hello,
wouldn't
question.
she wouldn't have spent any time on thinking on that. She would have
Okay,
just
beautiful.
got it up as soon as she could. So it's just
Absolutely. Okay, perfect. All right. Well, immediately, all of you feel a little bit more warmer as a hulking... Oh, she's about close to 7 foot tall.
Nice.
No weapons, nothing, just half-burned fur. Walks in and immediately just, stares at Calliope. That's her turn. Danala.
Yep.
What's your dexterity?
3 or plus 3. 17.
You go first
That's
before the
hard.
dragon.
Okay. Nice. I'm more dexterous than a dragon. Good to know.
I love
I
this
like
for you.
Yeah.
My saving throw
It
might be
looks
better.
It's a lot for you now.
Yeah, the only thing, Danala's going to use their whole turn just to take their backpack off and pull a cloak out of it and,
Yep.
put their backpack back on and put their cloak on. That's the whole thing they're doing because it's
Okay.
cold as hell. It's still cold outside, right? If I remember correctly.
Not cold, no, because you're no longer in Icewind Dale, you're in Barovia. So it is, with the forest currently being on fire and inside the hut, you're probably starting to sweat.
Okay, yeah.
Climate control,
Danala will still put on a cloak.
Okay. Ruka, after you threw the javelin, did you run inside or are you still outside?
I didn't throw a javelin yet.
Okay, no, you were in the process, so you still are outside. Okay.
It's canon. You throw a javelin.
Well, I didn't roll to hit or damage yet, so I haven't thrown it yet. That's all I'm saying.
That's fine.
Fine,
So
as well.
wherever you think you would be on the board, by all means.
If that's where we left it last game, that's where I left it.
I just put everybody in there randomly, so. Perfect. All right, so Danala's done. Let's see if I can kill a werewolf. I need to see if I get my fire back. I do!
Yeah.
So, for the one person that's currently outside, the rest of you are inside. I don't think you can see through the dome. You all hear a large flapping of wings, and I need to give her a...
You can for sure see through the dome.
Can you? I didn't think you could.
Yeah, it's opaque.
People can't see in.
Oh, they can't see
yeah,
out.
People can't see in.
Out.
But we can see that. Yeah, it's like two-way mirror.
I just hit the save on the DC throw. Okay. You literally hear your cousin just yell, "Zool, get in here! Don't fight it!" But sadly, the dragon goes first, and... Okay. I didn't do too bad. 12d6, I rolled 45 fire damage. And she had 50, but she's only taking 25, so she's down to 25 health and 75. Okay. And that was my... I still have 40 feet of movement because he's coming down to the ground. Doing a flyby. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So 40 feet in the air, Belvedere, is where this... Sorry, I had to go down... It's a 30-foot cone, so yeah, I'm 40 feet in the air. With a werewolf on fire. Who runs in here. And tells you to get inside! Inside! And she immediately comes in here and, like, stops, drops, and rolls. Her action is to put herself out. Flint. We have 2 werewolves on fire in here.
Haha! Like I said, I can start fires. I can't put them out.
Good thing we had tiny hut, because this would have been entertaining.
Yeah, I don't really have anything to, like, snuff them out.
I know some of you are still fairly hurt.
Hurt?
Yeah, who is the most hurt?
I think Calliope.
Okay, I will. I will toss you a first level cure wounds. That's a D8 plus 4.
Not me.
It'd be for Calliope.
Must be Calliope. Yeah.
Yeah, Calliope. Yeah. That was trash. 8 points of healing back.
Oh,
better than nothing.
Better than nothing for sure.
Ooh, I give myself 8 damage. Oopsie.
Yeah.
I've done
Don't do that. Girl.
Thanks.
Good old negative healing.
Yep.
Negative healing.
Instead of sexual healing, it's negative healing.
Reverse math.
Yes, reverse math.
Anything else for Flint?
No, that's my turn. I'm just gonna...
Calliope!
Wait.
Your cousin, who was never a werewolf before, is now a hulking werewolf, partly burned and missing a lot of fur. Just a lot taller, too. No weapons, no nothing. Why are you here? Why are you back?
Oh.
You should
We
not
got
have come back,
kidnapped.
cousin.
Yes, because that was my intention, was to get kidnapped, enslaved, and returned. Clearly.
Anything else?
No, I'm
much
just
do in
sassing
6
her.
seconds. Okay, I'm good with that. Ruka!
I don't have anything to do, so.
I'm good with that.
I think I see these werewolves that I was ready to hunt, and then I found out that they were friends, and I thought they were so cool because they were going to fight a dragon, and then I see them run away on fire. I let out a scream of frustration, and then I will hurl my lightning spear at the stupid dragon.
18 AC.
Let's go with
sir.
a level 3.
Okay.
12 probably doesn't hit.
No! You miss, sir, and it just...
Do we start with a heroic inspiration or no?
We are, yes. Every session.
Sweet. I will roll that one again.
24 will
How
hit.
about a 24?
That'll hit.
Sweet.
Jesus.
Level 3 will be 30 lightning damage.
30 lightning damage. You hear a howl of frustration as the dragon takes it right in the chest. It turns its eyes on you and just grins.
I step into the hut. Stupid dragon.
Alissia, I should say. I always forget the second eye.
Sorry. Either of these werewolves still on fire?
Slowly putting them out. It's like smoking remains of fur.
Oh,
They don't really seem to care about it too much.
okay. I will throw. Do you still need some healing over there?
I'm just above bloodied. So I don't know if anyone else is more injured.
The blue werewolf is looking pretty shitty. But whether or not you want to do anything to her.
I'll throw a healing word over at them.
Okay. Yeah, she's down to a third of her health.
Chuck a first level healing word over at them.
Okay.
Come on. Thank you.
8. Perfect. That'll help seal all the fire burns.
Fire burn.
Perfect. You just get a sigh of relief from beside you. Anything else?
No, she'll just help pat them out and
Okay.
keep an eye.
Top of the round. You just immediately Calliope, Ezmeralda just like stares at you just for a second and goes, "We don't have time for this. Not now. We're safe. It'll go away soon. It's just trying to keep us away from home. I don't know who summoned it, but we got a little too close. There's lots to go over, but I don't want to do it with it listening."
Yeah, I don't recognize it.
No.
Is it new?
There's too much new. That's the problem.
It seems
What
it
are
has
you-
been longer than I thought.
What are you all wearing? Where did you get kidnapped from? You guys are all dressed up for a party.
Masquerade ball.
Yep.
I won this sash. And then we were kidnapped.
Oh, you want a sash?
I did.
Wow.
You
Cool.
you got a present and you're allowed to keep, like, you're armed. Why are you still all armed? What kind of party is this? Anyway.
One where we remained armed.
Yes, I hid my weapons.
She did.
It has pockets. I point to the dress.
She just kind of like takes a look around, takes outside, and the dragon's just like flying around, kind of like your prey, and it's just like circling the tiny hut. Does anyone want to do anything to the dragon? That's what I mainly want to know.
I'm
Ain't
good.
touching that.
I'm
not touching that with a 10-foot pole.
Question.
Yes.
When I use a bardic inspiration, I
Yep.
can teleport 30 feet away. But does that count as a magical effect?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, spells
so I
can't
can't do
pass
it within
through
the
it.
dome.
Nope.
All right.
Okay.
Good try.
I
You
will
all-
pull out
Don't encourage
the
him.
cloak that
Not
I
encouraging.
won
Yep.
and say, I got this cloak, but I already have this cloak. Does anybody else need a cloak?
As you guys are all talking, the dragon lands on top of the dome. More. He will like that. You two are such fun prey. But I have other things to do while I'm still here. You value your lives, werewolves. Do not go home. That is now ours. And this thing just breathes fire over top of the entire dome.
What
And then
kind of
flies
accent
away.
is that?
Brandon's not good at them, so that's the best you got. Accent.
Oh, no, that's Flint being like, what accent is that? Why does he sound
No,
weird?
Jess is just a dick. Brandon, what fucking accent was that?
No, that was Flint.
Work on it. You had 6 hours of prep, and that's what you
Is
gave
this
up
your
with?
Barovia dragon? Come on, man.
I don't do accents in prep. You get what you get. The one thing, as soon as the dragon leaves, does anyone speak Draconic?
No.
No, sir.
Nope.
Danala does.
Okay, you all just hear Sir Purrcival, who was like crawled up in a tiny little ball. Danala, you just hear Sir Purrcival just go, "Well, I guess you don't want to be our friend. I guess I'm gonna have to kill you now." And he peeks out, and you see him wink, and he casts a hunter's mark on the dragon that comes back in. I can track the bastard now. Stupid dragons.
We wish to track the beast.
Oh, sorry. It's just a habit I got. My bad. Everyone okay? What are you? He's just kind of
Cousin.
hiding in a... Most cousins kind of different. What? You have...
Different species.
Yeah, he's trying to be polite.
I also
What's
look at my cousin because I don't know.
Okay. All right. So I will put a sound of combat as the dragon flies away.
Flint just starts explaining how werewolfism works.
And you guys kind of also notice from inside, the fire breath, all the trees around here. If you've ever seen something dead and there's not a lot left, they burn quick. They don't spread. They just kind of pretty much combust and turn to ash. Everything in here looks green, but it's burning as if it's been dead for years. And just immediately, within 5 minutes, the fires are already out. Because there's nothing left. Both of the werewolves just kind of look down and squat down a little. Cousin. You were out.
Yes.
You look good, though.
Yes. This is by a custom dressmaker, and I hand her a business card.
She just kind of goes, hands it back. There's nowhere to put it. I got no pockets.
I will keep it for later. Yes. Why? How? Why?
The other one kind of like gets their breath back, gives Alissia just a nod of thanks for the quick little heal, and she just goes, Ezmeralda, not here. They should not know everything. Your cousin just looks at you. Do you trust these people?
I met them 2 days ago.
Do they know where they are?
I don't think so.
No, that would be real good information, though.
Yeah.
You just got the one taller werewolf, the cousin of Calliope, just looks at everybody and goes, You're in Barovia.
Bless you.
Sad to say, you're in Barovia. I will take history rolls from people. I'm gonna say Danala.
Yeah.
Disadvantage.
Maybe I know what the fuck Barovia is. Dirty 20?
I already have disadvantage due to exhaustion. Do I get
fine.
double disadvantage?
No.
Roll
Yep,
3 and
that's
take the lowest? Uh, 10 for me.
Okay, no, that's fine. Did anyone get 18 and over other than our dirty 20?
Oh.
6. Which is good for her, actually, but no 18 for me.
Interesting. Sorry, I was just double checking the thing. If I'm rolling a single, it goes through, but if I do advantage or disadvantage, it just rolls it in D&D Beyond, but it doesn't send it to roll 20.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, it's just done that to me
That's
as well.
rude.
Okay, so only Flint.
Yes.
Flint. At some point in time, you probably have heard tale of places that, well, technically, considering where you're from, you know about the domains of delight and domains of dread.
Mhm.
Long time ago, maybe over 100 to maybe 300 years, at some point in time, you probably would have came across the name Barovia. But it's more stories and tales. Not a lot of people know about it. It's more passing by, you heard a story from someone who heard it from someone who heard it from a merchant.
Mhm.
Yeah. So you know what the place is, but not really a lot else.
Okay. She's just gonna kind of go, well, I knew Barovia might be a thing. I wasn't sure if it was real or not.
Oh, it's real.
It's a lot more dreary than I thought it was gonna be.
Domain of Dread made you think not as weary?
Hey, man. I like to be an optimist sometimes.
Okay.
Your cousin then kind of gives you like a hard stare. What happened to you?
You are one
You
to
look-
ask.
You look different. I know I do too, but you're pale.
That is little rude. But yes.
She gives you like a sniff. Cousin, you never really did leave, did you?
Only physically.
Well,
I was not intending to return, I assure you.
I wasn't intending for this to happen, but it did. That, she's going to point out and to the full moon. 2 weeks ago, it rose. Has not gone down since.
It's a little freakish.
It's not all of Barovia, but it's most of it. I can't shapeshift. None of us can. Some things... There's a lot. You all look tired. And you guys actually aren't that tired, because for you guys, it's, I think, like noonish?
What are you talking about? I'm freaking double exhausted over here.
Yeah.
Some of you.
Danala's like, actually.
You've only been awake for 5 hours, though, technically.
Now, hang on a minute.
I guess.
You've had a day. You have had a day.
Is
Ezmeralda's just
anywhere
gonna...
safe enough to rest? Or
She's gonna tap on the tiny hut.
Hmm.
Safest place in Barovia right now is right here.
how
That's
how
kinda
long,
sad.
Alissia, does this last?
Not long enough for a long rest.
So in other words, at nightfall. Great. He hunts at night. Even though it is always night right now here.
I'm sorry, who hunts at night? Sounds very obvious.
We do not say his name. Let's just say the vampire who is in charge of this land and created it. We do not say his name because it will awaken him and he will come and kill one of you.
He is always listening.
I don't like that.
No, there's not many things you're going to like in Barovia. Did you want to fill them in, or would you like me to, cousin?
It seems it has been longer for you than me. I suspect you should fill us in.
Well, we'll start with the basics. She's going to write a name in the ground. Strahd.
Oh.
Never say it. Ever. As of now, he's 433 years old.
Damn.
He was human
Old
at
man.
one point in time. There was a water here. He was born in 306 Barovian time. He conquered the valley in 347, died and became a vampire in 351. It is currently the year 739. That's about 6 years more than you think it is, Calliope. He hunts at night. Took him a while, but over time he has been granted powers. From who, we do not know. Could be the two deities that are here, we do not know. But anyway, over time, as he got stronger, he made too many deals with too many bad creatures and people. He used to just terrorize everybody. Feed off of one now and then, leave the rest, turn a couple. But over time, his thirst did not satisfy, and he branched out. And eventually, he made it so people cannot leave. Only a certain few. Mostly the Vistani, and certain werewolves. But up until 6 years ago, when we lost Madame Eva, even they are not allowed to leave now. neither are we.
This guy sounds like a piece of work.
But he does have many, I don't want to say friends, but many thralls.
Allies?
Thralls. Allies means he actually cares.
That's really cool.
Many creatures under his command that try and bring in adventurers so he has something to play with. And over time, even that wasn't fun enough. So he started bringing in more creatures from other realms, more domains of dread. And this place grew quite large. Where there was maybe 50 people in a village, now there's 500. Peasant. He is turning this place into a blood bank.
It's not altogether surprising.
Breeding is what he takes care of most of the time now. There's been many of us who have been...
Flint whisper gross in the background?
Probably.
Yeah, Lumilia would have made a face too. At breeding.
I can't help it, guys. I'm sorry. I hate Strahd so much.
To him, we are nothing but cattle to feed upon.
This guy sounds like he needs to work on his emotional regulation a little bit.
He has one emotion. Greed.
Oh.
Anyway,
where did the dragon come in from? That is not...
That one has been hunting us for at least a week. Something keeps summoning it every time we try to go home. Which is actually rather happy to see you.
Just kill it.
The dragon, that's just a summons. It'll come back.
Yes.
It's just a plaything for somebody else. You need to kill the somebody else, and we have not figured out who that is. There's many things to go over.
Kind of power needed for that, I would assume, is quite advanced, no?
Highly advanced, yes. Now, before I was bitten, I did make lots of friends. And eventually, some of the werewolves wrestled their power out of Strahd's crap. I said it, didn't I?
Yeah.
Thankfully, we are inside here, and...
Brandon forgets his own rules.
I did. Like I said...
Well, campaign over, we're caught now. Let's go.
Shit.
Yeah.
Every time someone goes to say Strahd, we'll just go...
Yeah. It's not every time, but it's thankfully daytime. At nighttime, yes. But I don't think inside a tiny hut, because he can't scry in here, I think he's still semi-powerless, because he's not a god.
Dickhead.
Don't tell him that.
She's just like...
Yeah, he won't be very happy.
Give him time. You definitely see the other werewolf like smack her in the back of the head really, really hard. She just goes, I know. The problem at hand. You would probably... Give me a history roll, please, Saint.
With advantage?
No, it's been a while for you.
Shit. Okay, that actually could have been worse. 14. That's pretty good for
14's kind of enough.
That's pretty good for you, actually.
It's pretty good for me.
So, I'm going to put us on the map. Boop.
Yippee.
Boo.
Wahoo.
Wahoo.
Alright, so you guys are just right here. I got your party token here.
Okay.
So you guys literally just came in.
Cool.
Peasant, you do know that Krezik is close to the west, to the east. It has been taken over by, well, unsavory people. A while back,
Oh.
the Count, we'll go with that, started bringing in adventurers. Some of them he turned into what we now have been told is called the Crimson Court. There's 12 of them. They have been allowed to keep their magical powers. They are one per city or town. They spread themselves out. They keep everybody in check. They're
Wardens.
extremely powerful. Yes. We've only been able to learn the names of 3 of the 12. The Rot Mother, she's going to point to the trees, has caused the blight. The others are the Mistwalker and Queen Lune. Can I please have... no. You wouldn't know them. Never mind. Anyway, we cannot go there. We can go out around it. But where the werewolves used to stay, in their den, something or someone, we think it was the Count, eventually when a few wrested their power away from him, he got angry and sent some people to kill us all. He also started to take the young and some of the children from the town. He's transformed our den into something else. He's
Do
transported
we even want to know?
some sort of other domain inside the mountain. We have been trying to scout the location and try and sneak in and try to rescue the children and our young werewolves. But there's many, and we were few.
You
If we
assume
could-
they're still alive?
Yes, on occasion we do see them being brought out and made to work. What they're doing, we do not know. But they do have other issues inside. We have seen something caged go through. It was as large as the one that just flew away, but it was white. We've also been seeing other were-creatures, boars, rats, bears. We've never had them before. They call themselves the Moonstalkers. That's all we've been able to learn. They do have bosses. They do also have some sort of hideous female creature. We do not know what she is, but she's the one who caused the sky to stay full. So, if you would like to help the children of Mother Night take back their camp, we would be grateful for the help. And kill these Moonstalkers. Feel free to loot their bodies.
Don't have to ask me twice. Or tell me twice, I guess.
I forget myself. I am Ezmeralda. This here, my friend, I can speak for myself.
That is a long name. Do you go by a nickname, perhaps, or?
Call me Zul. My actual name is Zulika Torenscu.
That's
The Count.
pretty.
The Count has my mate. Ezmeralda here has promised to help me free him one day. As long as I help her free the one she took from her. They both just
Do I
kinda look
know
at
who
each
that
other.
would be?
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't remember. Okay.
No. Nope. I was after you. The Moonstalkers, we know, have at least a half dozen werewolves, a half dozen wereborers. At least a dozen wolves and their wolf keeper.
They are all stuck, transformed as well? Yes?
Yes. There are 2 bosses we have not learned their names, but they are giant creatures. It is not going to be easy.
Is anything here?
Not anymore, no.
Has there been any resistance attempts made at the Baron?
A few. Those that find themselves here like you do sometimes try. They all fail. Some die. Some become the same as you. If any of the Crimson Court fell, they become part of the new Crimson Court. We've taken out a few of them. They are the main ones that we need to take care of. We're not worried about him yet. We have friends. They are deep and scattered. As soon as the Crimson Court is taken care of, we should be able to find them all. But if you help us take back others, then we can keep others safe inside, and then we take over Krezk, and its walls should keep us safe. As long as we take care of the one who is summoning that dragon.
What base are you using if you cannot make it home? Where would you put the rescued?
Currently, the rescued we'd leave in the caves until we take over Krezk. If we can take Krezk back, we can put them inside the Abbey. The Abbey should be warded enough to keep most things at bay.
Assist if I can. We're not going anywhere anyways, but I do not speak for the others.
Speaking of the others, I am sorry for you now being stuck here with us. Who are you, by the way?
Unless it was your fault, why are you apologizing?
I will apologize to anyone who gets stuck in Barovia against their will. Because they will never make it out alive.
We can try. We'll be fine.
Can try. Thousands.
We'll get out.
She likes to be the optimist, she says. I do not understand it either.
Well, you're from Barovia, so that makes sense.
Forgive me again.
Sorry, that sounded like an insult. It was not meant to be.
It's okay.
100% took it as one and understood.
Yes.
Yeah, this place sucks. I get it.
Ezmeralda's just looking at everybody. Just so I don't keep saying you, what are your names?
Danala.
Yeah.
I guess it'd be more like Danala.
I'm Sir Purrcival, the scared one.
Oh my god, I forgot about the fucking cat.
You have a cat with a cannon on his back, my dear.
Oh my god.
And a top hat. And a top hat.
I have ADHD. Everything is not hard to miss, ever.
Great.
Pleasure to meet you all. Do you have any questions? I would assume you do.
So, like, this, and it sounds like she's going to say Strahd.
Yeah.
But she 100% misheard what his name was.
Okay.
And thinks that everybody said straw.
Okay.
So she's just going to start calling him Straw. So this,
Call him the Count.
This straw person.
It's easier if you already start with calling him the Count. Then you do not know the rest. Because if you say that outside of protective walls, he will come and he will bite you.
Yes, and
Just
if the
because
next
he can.
word you say starts with a D, it may be enough to be close
And
enough.
Also not like to rip your throat out myself for saying it.
To be fair, she
I'd like
would
to
have
see
done
you
that
try.
before the werewolf thing.
True. I missed my
The
sword.
Count.
Yes.
So he's just like this evil mastermind.
Vampire.
Likes to, well, yes. He's just keeping everybody locked away? For what reason?
Only the ones that really piss him off. The rest are allowed
So
to...
everyone.
Yes. The rest that are not locked away in his castle are allowed to come and go as they please, as long as they play nice and don't do anything against his will.
It's 100% what she thinks he looks like.
He even has some over for dinner every now and then.
Yeah.
He likes to have his own masquerade ball. So at least you are going to be dressed for that occasion.
Speaking of, the others will need to be resupplied if they are going to attempt to take the domain with you. I had mine built in, but there is some stuff that was left behind.
If we can get to the armory inside of Otter area before we go into whatever they summoned, we can help a little. It won't be pretty, but it will be functional. And plus, we can just loot the dead, and I have a feeling we've killed a couple. They do revert to their cells after they've been killed.
I'm sure the dead won't mind.
And she's just going to look around, and if you have any remove curse, it's not working. We've tried. So save it for somebody else. Or after, if we can get rid of the moon, I think the magic should work then. Who's ever in charge of that is the one summoning things. She is deep inside the mountain. We have not seen her in weeks.
Did I hear you
The big
correctly?
bag.
Did you say we have to remove the moon?
It's magically stuck there. So if we kill the one who has that magic up, the moon should go back to its normal cycle. Because it should be noon hour, not midnight.
I kind of thought having a full moon was like a selling point of being here. No.
There's normally a day-night cycle, but it's usually just still cloudy and overcast, and you do not see the sun, but it is there. He just hides it.
We want to get rid of the moon. Why?
So some of us can turn back into our normal selves. I am more
Just
useful
wants to kill
in
everybody
my other
via.
form. I have magic I can use in my actual body, not as a werewolf.
And this straw man, you say his name, and he comes to you, and everybody wants him dead, but you're not worried about him yet. It seems like you can just say his name and be done with it all, instead of going through the Crimson and the 12 and the...
Yes, we would need a small army to go through him. We would be trivial for him right now. We need friends. We need
Stronger
power.
than us have already tried. It was over very quickly.
Hundreds
and not
have
in
gone
their
up,
favor.
and hundreds die.
So we need to kill his band of 12. So that
And
those
anything
that
else that gets in
are
our way.
hiding from them can come and help us kill him.
Right. They're
So
scattered.
the things that are hiding and scattered can't deal with the 12, but they can help us deal with him.
When you have 3 here, 2 here, 3 there, the Crimson Court have part of his power. So no. It'll take at least 15 to 20 to take out most of them. Unless we can catch them unaware and by surprise.
I don't
Like I said,
understand this place.
No.
So what are we
It
hunting?
used to be simple. Right now, my dear. Werewolves.
I aim my spear at them.
Are you always literal? Other werewolves. We will point you in the direction you can shove that. Yes? I'll take the silence as a yes.
Flint is just like,
So, what are you all good at? Just so I can figure out what to do with you all.
lighting things on fire.
Fire is good. Fire is very good.
You
Cousin.
saw it while you were running away.
You would too if you were alone and just two of you against that. Cousin, what have you learned while you have been gone?
Mostly how to hide.
Hiding is good too. How about other dark elves?
The cat
Not
has
many.
cannons.
I can already tell by the cat. Not many of your kind have walked these paths. There's a few. Not many.
Lumilia just gives her a curt nod, but she obviously does not trust her, despite the familiar link she has to Calliope. Why? Because she doesn't know Calliope that well either.
You've
So
known
that
each other
doesn't
for a
really.
couple days.
It has been 2 days.
Yep.
2 days.
And
So she's very reserved. Yeah, she just gives her a curt nod. Looks at Alissia.
Alissia follows her lead. Just nods. Points at the dome.
Yes. Many can do that, though, so it just wasn't too sure. It's hard also to tell with the outfits that you were all in. She's going to kneel to Danala. I have never met one of your kind, so I do not know what you are. I apologize for that.
I'm a Harengon.
Ah.
I
Welcome to-
specialize in,
being adorable.
for lack of a better term, guerrilla warfare. I can hit targets and get away
Ha.
very
Good.
quickly.
Good. We need a hack and slasher who can run. Good.
Whilst being
Like-
adorable.
Yeah.
Whilst being adorable.
Sir Percival's just going to peek up and go, well, I was created to track a bunch of children just in case they got lost and fight anything that gets in their path. I'm
You
also
are-
quite...
Babysitter?
Yes! Honestly, I was created to be a babysitter and protect the heir to a throne. Yes.
Huh?
I have abilities that can, I can feed them if I need to. He's going to cast good berries and hand everybody a good berry. They come out of his ass.
Lumilia puts it back. Like she just politely declines
It's
the assberry.
it's healthy. Sorry, it's meant to make children
Assberry.
smile and laugh.
Alright, you have to
It's
change it
an
on the sheet to
assberry.
be
You're not taking
Assberry
that.
instead of Goodberry.
Okay.
Yeah,
She's
please
very
change
That
it.
is required.
Very.
And I will in fact
Could you
eat one.
dispense it in a different way? She
Do we
kind of
have-
cocks. Yeah, she doesn't take the
Alright.
assberry.
I eat it.
Okay. Asperry.
Oh.
Nutritious.
You get 1 health back.
I did.
I have changed it to Asperry.
Thank you.
Thank
I
you
feel
so
full
much.
from the Assberry. I appreciated babysitter.
So if anyone else needs one, it will keep you fed and heal you a little. Anyway, Yeah, I was my my creator. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of Eberron, the world. I'm from Corvair. Anyway, I was built there. The house that created me. He's gonna like lift up, and he's got like a marking that kind of looks like it's been kind of tattooed over his metal plates. Anyway, I carry the mark of House Therask. It helps me do a whole bunch of things, but also I don't know exactly how my creator and the Lord's son met, but I was supposed to be... Actually, I think it was a lady who came and had me commissioned. Anyway, I haven't been alive that long, but I do have a few abilities. A little bit of magic, but I'm mostly to look adorable and keep children safe. But I think most of my skills will work around here too. I know.
I was going to say you didn't find a group of children.
No. But I do know Draconic, a little bit of Gnomish, and some Halfling. So if anyone needs anything of that sort, I can do that too. I'm a pretty good tracker. My parting piece is I can hide and you can wear me. And he jumps inside his hat.
Okay.
Whatever.
I'm sorry.
Whatever aspberries that are still left, Danala will just grab them all and eat them.
Okay.
I don't know how many. I don't know how many are left.
Gotta love aspberries.
You said there's 8 left?
Well, there's 8 total, I believe.
Sorry,
there's 10. So there's 10 total. So yeah.
Belv, did you say you were keeping one, or?
Yes, I would have eaten one.
So there's 7?
Yeah. Sir Purrcival ate one too. He's been here to
right.
level.
Me, Purrcival, Belv. That's 3, so that's 7 left.
7 left. The werewolves would have probably grabbed one and just went free food, sure. They've eaten worse.
5.
Okay.
5.
Yeah. All right. Then I'll eat 5.
Okay.
I just needed a little bit more healing. So I figured, free berries.
Yeah. As soon as he jumped in, the last things you heard him say is just call my name and reach in. Then he goes into the hat because it's a bag of holding. But it's
does
a hat of
anyone
holding.
remember his name?
Sir Purrcival.
So did we get our long rest because the good berries worked and the hat worked?
Yippee!
Long rest? No.
No.
We've been talking for like 10 minutes.
Well, he's casting spells, so I assume that the hut was down.
8 hours.
You can cast them inside. They just
He
can't
can-
pass through.
Yeah. You can cast a spell
okay.
inside, you just can't go through. Yeah. Because that's why healing works inside. And teleportation circles. So yeah, you just see a hat on the ground.
Oh. Belv, what's your character's name again?
Sir Purrcival.
Ruka.
Belv?
Oh, Belv, sorry, Ruka.
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 My bad.
Ruka, you had asked about a cloak. I believe we moved on before it was resolved. Did you need one, or were you... What was it?
Well, I have this cloak, but they gave me this one before everything happened, and I hold up a Cloak of Midnight Revel. It is a deep black, blue velvet cloak lined with silver starlight threads.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like it might be good for stealthing or hiding or the like.
The rogue could maybe have the stealth cloak, unless someone feels like they need it more. I'm only saying that because the disguise self, if I'm being specifically hunted here, might be helpful.
Ezmeralda puts the top hat on. So they have a werewolf with top hat. It strikes a pose. Does it fit? Does it work?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Beautiful.
She just kind of like looks in and goes, "There's nothing inside this." Puts her hand in and it goes like all the way in. Oh, a magic hat!
Sir Purrcival is dead.
Just, she thinks Sir Purrcival, and you see her pull a cat out of the hat. Okay, that's
Oh.
neat.
Cat in the
Never
hat.
He is alive again.
Hi,
Ba-dum.
sorry. I should have mentioned that this is a magical realm inside. Anything we put inside will stay there until we need it. I forgot to mention that. Because I don't breathe, I can stay inside until somebody pulls me out. It's just in case I need, to hide. Anyway, he puts it back on.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty much our loot party. So anything that you guys want to put in our inventory, if you go to party inventory, the top hat of holding is in there. Same with what Belv just threw in there too.
Hell yeah.
The Cloak of Midnight Rebel. Rebel.
Rebel.
Let's see.
Yeah. She's also going to look at our Lumilia and Alissia. Well, at least you two will not have any issues seeing at daytime. Correct. Like I said, I've met a few of your kind. Not many.
I can
Not a great nod.
Quite
see
brave, though.
the dark now.
Yay.
She's also gonna, like, smell, like, she's been sniffing a few times, and she kind of, like, looks over to you, Flint. You don't smell like anything. It's weird.
That's right. She's under.
I wonder why. She like sniffs under her armpits.
Anyway, we should rest. If you have any other questions for us, please let us know. We're at least 2 hours, maybe 3, to the edge of the woods. There are many challenges between here and there on occasion. There are many things that go bump in the night here. But rest, recover. We shall do the same. And cousin, if you would love to regale me with anything from the outside world, I would be happy to listen. I've never been.
My dress has pockets.
Pockets are a good start.
Yes.
What's inside of them?
Weapons. I put like 6 weapons in my lockpicking kit.
Ah, you have learned something. Good.
I can open doors.
Yay.
And chains.
Many people have issues with that, so that is a good thing.
Thanks.
All right. So, before we go for break, is there anything you guys want to do while you spend your long rest inside the tiny hut?
Alissia was going to ask if it was worth carrying on for now, and then she recast the hut later during night.
Up to you. You could do that too. We could get to where we're going first, and then the rest again. Yes, if you would like.
Would that be safer? Would that be a better idea?
The closer we get to the den, the more chances of us being seen. There are a few places to hide near it, yes.
I can make this so it's not so visible from the side.
Okay. Well, they really won't see more of us coming yet, I hope. The dragon would have let them know that we were at least saved by something, but hopefully he didn't listen and understand who you were. We will do what we can. The more people to help us get through, the better. And worst comes to worst, you can put this up inside of the cave and keep us safe. But we can either stay here. It will get dark before we get there, though. Or we travel a few hours and then set it up and rest. It'll still, unfortunately, still be dark. So it's up to you. Do you guys want to do some traveling to get towards the den first and then put this back up? Or do you want to rest and then go?
I think we're healed enough to keep going if we want to.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I would like to rest so I could lose a level of exhaustion, but at the same time,
Would you like to do a short rest? Would you like to at least do a short rest and then travel? You could spend some
I
hit
think
die.
that's probably.
I'm fine with traveling. Like, I'm only down 2 HP, so and I haven't used any abilities or spells or anything, so I'm fine with moving and everything.
Okay.
And obviously at this point, because of how Danala's like ball dress or whatever, they would have removed that at this point.
Okay.
So that way they just have their I guess their armor and their cloak on, and just take the dress and just stuffed it in their backpack.
Okay.
Well, folded it nicely and put it in their backpack.
Okay.
Brandon, real quick,
Yes.
above table, are we doing your multiple attunements thing, just only 3 at the same time?
Probably eventually, once we hit more like higher levels, then probably, yeah. Yeah, we'll do like
But not
we
at the
normally do.
moment.
Yeah, we'll stick with 3 for now. I think it's going to be more like an RP moment once we attune to Barovia a little bit more. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, probably.
Alissia will
Does anybody want this sash then?
What does the sash
What is
do
that?
again? Or what's it called?
It's you gain advantage on persuasion checks made in social settings, and once per long rest you can cast heroism on yourself. No concentration required for the first round. It also subtly warms cold weather.
Sounds useful.
Clearly requires some
Right, so I see.
getting rid of it.
Exactly. I'd rather be able to hide than... I mean, I'm not going to be the one fucking in a social setting anyways.
Autism.
I can put it in the party
Lumilia rule.
inventory, but if everyone would like it...
Yeah.
Like it
Yeah,
now.
just stick it in there for now then.
Swap it. Okay.
Perfect.
Can do.
Alissia will approach Danala. Sorry. And she don't get too close, but she'll mutter a few words. Cast Lesser Restoration, you lose 1 level of exhaustion.
Yay.
Oh, nice. I get my speed back.
Ah!
If we are moving, you need to be moving at full speed.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Okay. So everyone can take a short rest then, and then we'll head out. Cool.
Why not?
Let's take 10. All right. So after you guys have a lovely little short rest inside the dome, recover a little bit of health, put out a few extra little smokes of fire on your new 2 friends, Ezmeralda and Zul. You guys all start heading out. Would anyone else like to take point? Or are you going to let them go in the lead?
Lumilia will.
Okay. Then I would love a survival roll with advantage.
Yeah, I'll
And
be
I
beside
also-
my cousin.
I also need to know everybody's passive perceptions, please.
Oh,
I mainly
Is
actually
that
need to
survival
know,
from?
does anyone have a passive perception of over 15?
Yes.
Cleric with
Mine,
18.
mine is 15.
Okay.
unless the rest of the group is moving quickly, I will be moving stealthily.
Yeah, that's what I was also going to say. Did you guys want to do a group stealth check?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
May I
Pass out a trace.
cast Pass Without a Trace?
Absolutely. How many
Okay.
people does that get? Is that like 10-foot radius? I
That
can't remember.
Get
30.
30
Everyone.
feet around.
Yeah.
Anyone within 30 feet.
Yeah.
Of the caster.
Yeah. Take
Including
the radius thing.
Yeah.
Cool. So with my disadvantage, I'm at 34.
That's good.
Okay. Perfect.
So you
Passive
add a plus
perception.
10.
Okay.
All right. So I rolled twice. Lowest is
Yep.
9 plus 10, so 19.
9. Hi, Bubba.
30 from Purrcival.
24.
And you don't have a dex bonus or a stealth bonus?
20.
I do.
Sweet.
Okay.
Who are you
So who are you
asking?
talking?
Danala. If she rolled a 9 plus the 10, you don't have a stealth bonus at
Oh,
all?
no, the 9 was with the plus
with
6
your
to
bonus.
stealth, so it was
Oh, no.
Oh,
3 plus 6
ouch.
gives me 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
I used my
First
reroll
one.
just because I didn't like it, so I have a
Okay.
36.
The first one I rolled
and at
was a
20.
15.
Okay.
15 plus
Nice.
6 is 21.
Got a dirty
All right.
20 plus 10 is 30.
Okay, so most of our averages are like 18 to 22 and around there. Okay. If not more than that.
No.
Okay.
30.
And then the
37
outlier in the
plus
30s.
Okay. So yeah, even our averages I think are around like 26 or 27 then with the nat 20. Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine. Let me do a couple. Okay. That's fine. So,
I'm sure it's fine.
while you are in the lead, the towering trees whose tops are lost in heavy gray mist block out all but a death gray light. The tree trunks are naturally close together to one another, and the woods have a silence of a forgotten grave, yet exude the feeling of an unvoiced scream. As you guys are all walking, slowly, carefully, your passive perceptions, Danala and Alissia, see movement in about 3 or 4 semi-dead trees in front of you, and then they scatter. They like climb down and run away. They kind of look like cats. About 5 of them. Scampering off in the direction we're going. And you almost have you'd almost catch them giggling in common. They're about 60 feet in front. Running away. You got about a small little path, like a hunter's trail that we're walking on, and about 7 or 8 trees lining up in front of us where they just jumped out of.
Yeah, Danala will just let the group know of what they saw up ahead, and ask the werewolves if they're sensing anything, because I'm assuming they have like dark vision and can smell and stuff like that.
They do have dark vision. It is still like you're dim, like it's not like midnight because it's still
Yeah.
like dim light, but it's not full black. Both of them like give a little sniff. They don't smell like cats.
Most
Don't know what
cats
that
don't
was.
speak common,
That too.
except Purrcival, I guess.
That too, cousin. Purrcival just kind of like you would notice eventually when we are like in the middle of something's coming, he's now on 2 legs and has his musket out and up, and from the hat a little spectacle comes down covering one eye.
He loves him
Yeah.
so.
And
Yeah,
as soon as basically the musket on his back came up and went right into his hands and detached. And he's got his tail up like he's like a scorpion's tail would be. Whipping it around.
You look so dapper.
What? Oh, I'm told I was supposed to be adorable, not a dapper, but I'll take it. The werewolves don't really notice anything other than the fact that they've never seen something like that out in this area. I don't know what it is, cousin. Doesn't smell right. I would love perception rolls from everybody, please.
Well, that's shit. 11.
14.
Okay.
With a
Fine.
nat 1, 11.
Okay.
Bitch.
The 14 was my disadvantage roll.
Okay.
23.
Okay. Most of us, anyone 14 and over with your perception, notice 7 or 8 small little tripwires all around us.
Oh, good.
And, like,
Lumilia
they're at
will let
they're like an inch off the ground, and then a foot off the ground, 2 feet off the ground. So it's kind of like each little spot of trees has like 6 tripwires on them all.
yeah, Lumilia will make sure Kalliope notices those. Anything you can do about these little tripwires?
Your stuff. Your cousin Ezmeralda and Zool just kind of look at their claws and go, "Sorry, we're not good at small, delicate things."
Oh,
Just look at Calliope
I might.
when she said that. She ignores them.
You point them out, but I am also still a little exhausted. It will not be my best work.
It's okay, I believe in you. With that, she'll give you a bardic inspiration. Unless you still have yours
Okay.
from last time.
Guidance.
All right.
Yeah.
I feel better. Thank you. I will look. I go look.
Okay.
See if I can disarm it.
Sir Purrcival comes up beside you and goes, "Is it wrong I wanted to shoot them?"
Why?
On cat violence.
Yes,
Fuck.
but I only look like a cat. I don't putter.
Your name is Purrcival.
I did not name me.
Oh. You could
Anyway.
choose a new name that fits better,
Ah,
or learn to purr, if you would like.
it would be more of a whir.
I
I can
think
whir.
that is close enough.
I could whir.
Okay.
But no, the name actually comes with land and title.
Is this
so...
important to the traps?
Ah, sorry. No, I seen cats and I got distracted. You have fun. Bye. Sorry.
Thank you. We can discuss this at a later time.
Taps you with his tail and gives you guidance.
Okay. Am I just making a thieves
I
check
wanna-
or a sleight of hand? What do you want?
Investigation first, please.
Ugh,
Um,
okay.
While she's doing that, since I had noticed the tripwires, I'm going to
Yes.
have Argento, my familiar. They have 60 feet of blind sight, so I want them to kind of fly around the area and see if there's anything invisible, because blind sight would allow just to see if there's anybody like hiding or trying to be deceptive, to see if there's anything out of place.
Perception roll with advantage from your familiar, then, please.
So it took away my nat 20, which is rude, but it is still a 16 at disadvantage. I can add to it if I need to.
Nope, 16 is good. They are snare and drop tripwires. So if you step on it, you're going to notice from here and there, all around you are... so basically, if you trip on it, something's going to give out. The ground underneath you right now is fit to collapse. All of it.
Fully or just in spaces?
Right now, where you are all standing, fully.
Okay.
Except for behind you. So you could back up.
Okay.
Argento got a 20 on perception. Regular 20.
Okay. He doesn't see anything in the tops of the trees or anything in his surroundings. There's nothing visible up there. Yep.
Does it seem like we should go in the trees then? Off the path?
You could skirt around the current trap, and unless there's more. But currently on the path where you are, the 2 trees in front of you, it's across, and the 6 on each side. So if you spread out that way or in front, something's going to happen.
Okay. I will tell the others that. The whole floor will collapse beneath us if we step on it.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Unless we can go over, we must go around, but around these trees as well, as they are also pitted.
I mean, I can go over it, but I think the rest of us would have to go around.
How far of a distance is it past the trap? Like how long is the trap?
It's about 60 feet long.
Yeah, no.
Never mind. I can't.
I don't think you're going over that either.
I can't.
Yeah, not jumping that one.
Yeah,
there's no way.
It's pretty much a 10-foot radius around each tree.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We might as well find a way around, or we just sit back and trigger the trap and then see what happens afterwards.
Do that too.
I could go and scout around first if we want to see if there are more traps around, and then decide if we wish to trigger it, or...
Yeah, I mean, I had Argento look in. They didn't seem to find anything or anyone hiding, but I don't know if they would have noticed any other traps in the immediate area. They were mainly looking to see if there were people hiding. I would think that as long as we know we're safe, we could just like throw rocks or sticks at the tripwires and just set the traps off at a distance.
Yeah, how would that help us get across, though?
Is there a dead tree nearby that's taller than 60 feet?
Give me a investigation or perception roll, please.
I mean, if I'm understanding correctly, we're just on a path, and then there's like the traps are in front of us. So I figure, I figure if we trigger all the traps, we can see where all the traps are, and then we just keep going around even farther. Like we may have to go deep woods and everything to get around it.
Yeah.
I thought we couldn't go deep woods because there wasn't enough room between the trees.
Yeah, there is in certain areas. You're just on a hunting path just to make travel easier.
14.
14's enough to remember all of these trees are dead, sir. They just look alive.
But there's one that looks like it's over 60 feet.
Probably yes. We'll say maybe 40 feet away.
I find a tree that looks like I can drop it over top of the pit as a bridge, and I will pass that on. If you're not opposed to making a lot of noise, I can make us a bridge.
If the tree is already dead, are we not just collapsing on top of a collapsing A dead tree. Will that even hold our weight? It's already rotted.
Still takes a lot of energy to drop a dead tree, unless these ones are different.
Everything here is different.
Just walk around.
That is what I said as well.
Hang on, I may have something.
I like the idea of setting it off just so we know what it is. But away from it and like just walk around. We can go over the path. It looks like it's just on the path. Unless there's more, but Ezmeralda's also going to say, we were just through here yesterday, and this was not trapped. That's why we took the path. It's also usually quite safe. What are you guys thinking?
I mean, Danala has Mage Hand, but that's only a range of 30 feet. So, I mean, I could use Mage Hand to set off stuff within 30 feet of me.
Yep.
So, I mean, Danala's of the camp of just set the traps off at a distance, and then after they're set off, figure out what we're going to do after that to see how far into the woods we have to go, or exactly what we have to do to get over this or past it.
To make it easier for you guys, you're currently on a path. The trees all in front and around you are trapped. You could go back and around and take a look this way. It's just more whatever in front of you is trapped. You could still go around. But if you want to see what type of traps they are, you could still like walk here, set some off, walk here, set some off, walk here, set some off. It's up to you. You saw the traps. That's the important part.
Yeah. I mean, Danala's good with whatever the group decides. Because they're not going to just start setting shit off. Being like, well, whatever.
I'm close to doing that. Just for funsies.
Why don't we just back up, throw something at one of them, and see what happens? Yes?
Yeah, I agree. I agree with the backing up. I disagree with setting it off.
Well, if anyone else comes this way, though, they will set it off. So I'd rather already set it off so nobody else gets trapped.
Yes, but we could also summon whatever has set this trap.
There is that, but... Joys of Barovia. You never know what to do.
I thought you were going to say you never know what you're going to get.
That too.
I'm more of the mind that we scout out. If we do set up this trap, it might draw unwanted attention. Like, it's been implied.
Kind of seems it was set for us, though.
All the more reason to not announce our presence then, surely.
That is a very good point. It could be that by setting it off, it does alert whoever created the trap to come to the trap.
Yeah. Damn it.
We go around.
I'm sorry to spoil your fun, but yes.
Yeah, well.
Leaving alone.
Slight little smile, yeah. See Flint's like crestfallen face. I'm sure there'll be plenty of other traps you can set up in the future. Maybe not this one.
All right. So
gives them a pat on the shoulder, like a consolation. Consolatory pat.
She's like now fake crying.
All right.
I think we just scout, right? She looks at Kalliope.
Are you
Scout
going
around?
to scout for yourself, or would you like to someone to go with you?
think she does her best work alone, right? She looks.
Do I
Yes,
have the Pass Without a Trace on me still?
30 feet
It's
out
what, an
from
hour?
you.
I'm gonna say it's
hour?
right near the tail end of it. Yes, I'll
Oh.
say like 15 minutes left, probably.
I'll go 15 minutes then.
Okay.
I'll go and
What's-
come back within
You lose
15
it
minutes.
as soon as you lose it as soon as you get too far away.
Yeah, because
Well,
it's
you
an
stick it-
emanation from the caster. So if you're
I've
more
seen
than 30
people do it both ways. Either it's you have to stay within 30 feet, or if you're within 30 feet when they're cast, you have it for the hour.
To me, I like that one better. You have
Yeah,
it for
he
the
usually
hour.
uses that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. So everybody has it, so we don't have to.
You just have to be
group
within
together.
30 feet when it's cast. Correct.
When it's cast.
Gotcha.
Okay,
Yep.
so that
That's
is more
good to know.
convenient.
Yeah. So I'll go and come back within the 15 minutes
Okay.
of it still being on, just to be safest.
Okay. What's your
Don't go
stealth
too
and survival
far.
bonus?
Sorry?
What's your stealth and
didn't
survival bonus?
Stealth is +6, survival is +7.
Okay. Sir Purrcival also has a 6 and a 6 for both of his. In case we ever need him, that's why he's built as a skip. Okay. I would love first a stealth roll from you, then a survival, and then a perception.
Okay. Stealth roll. 29.
Okay.
And then survival.
Yep.
Guidance, just cause. 18 survival.
Okay.
And perception?
And perception. Yes, please. Ooh.
Okay. And just because it's gonna go out if I don't use it, what's the bardic? D6?
Think
It's
so.
a D6 at this point, yeah.
D6.
And they shall be better.
21 perception.
Okay, perfect.
Mm.
As you are slowly, stealthily walking through... Did you go to the left or to the right?
Left.
You went left. Okay.
Not for
So
any
let's-
particular reason.
Let's stick you over here then.
Yeah.
Probably about 15, right at the end of when your Pass Without Trace is going to end. You, with your 21 perception, hear a little bit of movement about 20 feet away from you on the right. Can
Which
I
would
have
be-
you please? Yep.
Sorry. That'd be like almost full straight if we were going on the path?
Correct.
Okay.
Can I please have you roll me initiative?
Oh
Sure.
no.
This is just for turn order.
Sure.
Ooh, I rolled a 19 nat. Sorry, straight 19. I'm just going to add this just because I can.
14.
A
It's a straight roll for
14.
me right now.
Because I rolled a nat 20 perception, I saw you first.
Mm-hmm.
Rip.
As you are walking through, you see some sort of... One of the trees kind of like animates as you get close to it. And one of the branches and roots try to drag you and grab you. Can I please have a strength save as the roots animate and come try to grab you?
Oh, absolutely not. There's
I know.
no point.
It's a 14.
There's no point.
You still roll.
10.
A 10. One of the roots
Oof.
grabs your foot, and you take 8 points of necrotic damage, and you are restrained.
Sure.
No.
that's its turn. What would you like to do? It's slowly starting to drag you in. You're about 15 feet away from it.
I'll just stab it.
Okay.
Is this normal for here?
No.
Okay.
Actually, I'll take a history roll.
19.
19? This is definitely not normal. No.
Okay. Nope. I don't hit it.
It has an AC of 10.
Yep, I don't hit it.
Oh, okay then. Bonus action? Anything? Do you have anything to get in a grapple? Misty Step or anything like that? Wasn't sure.
Misty, I don't have spells.
Oh, sorry. Right. You're the only one level. Okay. Next. Can I have a strength save, please?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Because I do still have a bonus action.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am going to... Yeah, I'll try it. I need a deception check from the tree.
Technically, this is just a magical trap. The tree has no conscience.
It's not a creature?
It's not a creature. The tree was just animated to grab you. Like, it's not like animated. It's
Okay.
It's basically a magical trap, but it's not a sentient tree. It's more like an illusionary tree that's got a trap on it.
Okay.
I'm just going with what the actual thing here is. The roots animate, not the tree. I should say that. But I can roll... What were you trying to do?
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
If it's not a creature, it doesn't work. I will just try to hit it with my bonus action instead.
Perfect.
That is a natural 20.
Oh,
Nice.
okay. Love it.
It's not going to do anything.
Yeah.
Like, am I even rolling damage? It's not a creature.
It is still animate. It's kind of like animating the roots. So yes, you can still attack it.
Okay. It's 10 damage.
10 damage. You cut yourself free.
Yay.
It tries to reach for you again, but it misses. What would you like to do? It's your turn.
If that's my turn, then I still have my movement.
You got your movement, yep.
And if it already missed me, I will just go back towards the others.
Okay. You definitely see like a couple more like roots slowly starting to move, but they only have like be like maybe a 30-foot range. But as soon as you stop being near them, they stop moving. Kind of like your motion detected.
35 feet anyways, so.
But it's definitely on the path. You haven't found anything not on the path.
Okay. Are we still in initiative, or?
Nope.
Okay, so I'll just go back to the
You
others.
found the one tree to the left.
We would have to go more than 30 feet off of the path, but outside of that, I did not see anything specific or other traps. But there are some trees that are not trees.
Oh,
great.
Are you
Well, how about
okay?
should we all go together then? 'Cause
Negligible.
Hmm.
If we are resting anyways, I will heal myself later.
why don't we all go
Okay.
together then? And go to the right. Alright.
I would assume it is the same thing on the other side. So more than 30
Yeah.
feet away from the path at all
Okay.
times is probably safest.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Okay. I would love group stealth rolls, please, and survival roll for our person out point. With guidance from a tiny little cat.
Do we still have pass without trace, or is it now done?
That'll be gone.
That's off.
Okay.
I don't want to waste that spell slot.
That's okay too.
Okay.
What? 19.
35.
15 for me this time.
You got it, so.
Huh?
35. Oh, I forgot we don't have a pass, so 25.
Okay. I was
25.
like, how the fuck?
Alright, so my three
Words
are
of the road,
21, a
you know.
19, and a 15. 25.
Oh, okay.
An 8, an 11.
19.
Okay.
30, 20.
24.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
mine's
better.
11. Sorry.
That's okay. Our average is better than what I rolled. Okay. So as you all start slowly going to the right, I will love another perception roll from our people out front.
I'll have Danala give it a shot.
Oh,
I'm okay with from everybody too. Everyone's on edge right now.
yeah. Not 20.
14.
Oh, okay.
I also would have had
Sorry,
a
no.
20. It's a 14.
I'm going to whistle and bring my owl in, feed
Okay.
him, and send him off to scout.
Perfect. Yeah, if you guys want to have flying up in the air, taking a watch too, absolutely. I'll just take a roll from your owl.
Yeah. I'm going to have Argento up looking as well.
Okay.
20. Regular
Okay.
20.
Perfect.
15 then.
Okay. After about a half hour of walking, you start to notice that the trees start to open up a little bit more. Less and less tree, and you're kind of getting more into just like rocky terrain and grass, tall grass. You're slowly starting coming out of the main forest area. But as we all start to leave and get into the opening, we all start to hear what sounds like soft crying and begging voices. Come help!
Oh
help,
dear.
Help! Help! Help!
I
From
don't
all
trust
around the
that.
trees.
Does it sound like what a
Inside
talking
check.
cat would sound like?
Yeah.
But no. This sounds more like an echo, like a whisper that's also an echo. An echo of a whisper, pretty much. Very light, very soft, in about like 6 or 7 different voices, all saying different things. Some saying, help me, mommy. Some are crying. Some are begging for money. And you see what kind of like an ethereal like veil moving from tree to tree quickly, almost as if it's one person doing all of it.
Your home sounds maybe not good either.
And it starts to get,
I mean, it's the Feywild. It's fine.
it's like 70 feet, then 60 feet, getting closer, 50 feet, 40 feet.
Is it like very
Sounds get
clearly
louder.
coming in our direction?
Correct. What would you like to do?
Cool. Should we just rest here then? Set up the bubble.
You're just staying.
Stop.
I've never heard that before, so it sounds terrible, and if it's coming closer, I'd really not like to see what it does.
If it already knows we're here, what?
It's getting closer. What would you guys like to do as you see like what looks to be an ethereal old woman's visage start coming towards us? Definitely
What is
ghostish.
the point of?
I can cast the hut, but it takes me a minute.
Yeah, I don't think we have a minute.
Who wants to do distracting with me?
Lumilia looks at Flint.
It's technically
That's
an
fun.
undead. Yeah, it's pretty much Alissia. You would know if there's an undead creature coming towards you.
Maybe Lumilia will just too. Being a
Yep.
Paladin.
You would, correct?
Yeah.
Yep. Especially where you two are from,
Mhm.
ghosts are not common, but every now and then.
Is it a ghost, or could we do a check to see what it might
Give
be?
me
Like, it looks like a ghost.
history, please.
10. I wish I could have used that 20 just before. The 10. Yeah. Actually, I could use guidance. I got time.
You got 6 seconds before I need
14.
wisdom saves from everybody. Yeah, definitely some sort
14.
of spirit.
90 feet, I will throw a lightning spear at it.
A lightning spear.
Yeah.
Give
Okay.
me 1 second to look up the stat thing for this character.
I will channel Divinity Twilight Sanctuary.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And Lumilia will chant a soothing elvish song under her breath as she will cast calm emotions on all of us to prevent us from being charmed and frightened.
Okay then.
Well, that's. You don't need to do that. You would know that my Twilight Sanctuary ends that anyway. So if they stay
Ooh.
within the bubble.
Can I just say that it feeds into your Twilight Sanctuary then? So I don't use the spell,
Okay.
but it channels into it, reinforcing it. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
What's it look like then for the two of you as this creature comes? And also I will take the 27 will definitely hit for your lightning throw.
Ooh.
Nice.
I'm also going to dump some fire into that lightning spear.
Okay.
So 33 points of damage total,
Okay.
unless you need them separate.
Damn.
So 33 reduced to half is 16. I have 15 hit points, but I'm reduced damage to lightning and thunder, lightning and fire. So as you two
Okay. This
do
does not
your
seem very effective.
channel of divinity, it doesn't, but it still kills it. Still goes through the creature.
I
You
will use my bardic inspiration as
It's
well.
already dead.
it's enough to
Oh, it's
kill
already
it.
dead.
You did
Yeah.
16
Oh.
at half, and it
I
had
misunderstood
15.
that.
That's
You
okay.
overkilled it,
I
even with the
misunderstood
half damage.
that.
So
He goes invisible to the dead creature.
as two channel divinities go off and a lightning spear goes through this creature, as soon as it got close to you, it let out what's called the Widow's Call. But thankfully,
dear.
all of you are no longer frightened of the creature, and I do not need to have you tell me visions of all your loved ones accusing you of doing stuff wrong to them.
Oh,
thankfully-
I know you killed it, though. But
Yes.
what does the because we still kind of cast it. We didn't know he was going to kill it in one hit.
Yep.
What does the Twilight Sanctuary look like? Because it's the first time she's done it.
Mhm.
I think for you guys, I think I should probably would have canonically have seen it.
Yeah, it's just a very faint sort of silvery moonlight shimmer around us in the radius. It's just a very faint shimmer.
Reinforced by that camera. It almost sounds like a lullaby to soothe and calm from Lumilia. That's how basically a calm does. But yeah, it's dead. They can't just look at it. I think Lumilia just looks at Ruka and goes, raises her eyebrows. That works too.
As the creature dissipates, you see something fall off of it and land in the ground.
Lumilia sees Flint.
Pick it up and
I see that look, Flint. This before Flint runs over and snaps it.
The owl was probably already there. He just grabs it, whatever it is, unless it can't lift it.
Who's ever trying to grab it, I will take athletics rolls from everybody, please.
Oh, good. I have a -1 to it.
So the owl probably can't grab it then.
Probably not.
Oh, natural 20 for a 19.
I knew that was coming.
Is everyone rolling the athletics, or just if you're trying to lift the thing?
If you're trying to dive for it and pick it up and see who... This is like more of a 3 or 4 people running in to try and do something. That's why I want athletics and not acrobatics, because body weight's involved.
Oh, I assumed it was still 90 feet away where I hit it.
No, I said it was getting closer. I needed to get within 30 feet to do my scream.
Sounds more like a banshee.
But I did hear nat 20. Anyone else get a nat 20? It doesn't matter, it's a 19. It's still a nat 20.
Flint. Flint is...
I think Flint's the only one that went for it.
Okay, perfect. Flint! You find a ring. You find a ring.
Great.
It's got some sort of symbol on it. It feels warm.
I show off my loot. I don't know what this is, but it's shiny.
If you would
She's
like,
so stupid.
If you would like, I could take some time and I can identify it for you and let you know what it does.
No, you can do that?
I've added it to the party loot for you.
Oh, smart bunny. Do it.
If
That's
we're
cool.
taking the time to sit down and look at this item, should we not just stop here and actually rest?
We are close enough, cousin, and we are kind of out. If we get a little bit more unseen, I think that would be better. Maybe over there. Then yes. I think that is a good idea.
Very well.
We're only about an hour away from the den, so this will be good. It is the Orhus Guild Signet Ring.
Ooh.
It's got 3 charges that'll allow you to cast Command 3 times. Carry it on. It's a guild signet, sometimes awarded to the guild member whose renown score in the guild is 5 or higher, as a reward for performing social services to the guild, blah, blah, blah. Whoever this person was still was able to keep their guild signet ring when they died. I'll take history roll from you if you take a look at the signet to see if you know who Orhus is.
From Danala?
Nope, from the person who... Oh, you also taken it, so I'll take it from both of you, yes.
Okay. Well, I was going to ask if it'd be at disadvantage if it was less than 100 years, but everything I do is at disadvantage.
Yeah, but this is still something you possibly could have learned. I'll leave it up to you. If you know of anywhere in Revnisa, it's from Revnisa. It's a syndicate.
I rolled a 16.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it. I got a 12.
Okay, you don't know. From where you are, yeah, you've probably heard of the Orhus, Orzhov. I don't know how to pronounce that thing. Orzhov, a syndicate. They are a guild that's founded on the beliefs that wealth is power. They are
so everyone ever.
Yeah, they're a crime syndicate. They actually have like a hierarchy of priest enforcers and ghostly counselors.
I don't like that.
But you have the ring now.
Yeah.
Roll me a D3, and that's how many charges it has left today. Or I can roll it for you because I have the item. It's up to you.
I rolled a 4, so 2.
So 2. Okay, you still have 2 charges left then.
Wahoo! Thank you.
Welcome.
That's pretty cool.
That originally was going to be in the first trap, but on the ghost sounds good too. So, Tiny Head Up is up once again. Is anyone not staying inside the tiny hut to rest? Because it'll be technically nighttime by the time you're done.
Head to
Okay. How far ahead?
how far of a trip are we expecting?
You're about an hour away from the den.
Probably the whole way, unless something frightens it away.
Okay.
Is this a familiar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because once it gets out of a certain range, you're not in
1,000 feet.
contact with it anymore.
Yeah, he can send it
No.
up to 100. I think you have communication up to 100 feet, but it can go 1,000.
I don't think it has a limit to how far it can go.
Or sorry, just for the communication on what you can tell it to. I
Yeah,
think is
it
only
just can't
maybe-
tell you anything if it goes too far.
Yeah,
Yeah, if
it
it's
can
more than
still
100
do its
feet.
job
Yeah.
and come back. Yep.
Yeah. Well, if we're going to be here for 8 hours, it's got
Yep.
lots of time to go and come back.
Okay. Perfect. Give me a perception roll from your owl, then, please. Are you doing a general look everywhere, or just where we're headed?
24 in the direction we're headed. Yeah, just whatever it can determine. So 24 for stealth, 17 for perception.
Okay. After a couple hours of going there and coming back, it gives you like a little report that it kind of looks at, because it's not, I don't think it speaks to you, you just understand what it's communicating, I believe, with yours.
Telepathically, I think is...
Yeah, the communication, I believe, is more like feelings and like shapes and colors and stuff like that. It's not actual words.
It's gonna look, you're gonna pretty much, it's gonna look at the two werewolves that are in the hut with you and look back over where it is and like flap its wings twice. You could only see the entrance. There's two guarding the entrance.
Okay, and nothing communicated from between here and there?
Nothing.
No more tripwires, traps, or whatnot that it can see?
Nope.
Sweet. Alright. After I wake up, and it's back, I'll look at the group. About 6 hours ago, there were 2 of your kind guarding an entrance. Didn't see anything else.
Only 2. Interesting.
With invisibility from the entrance of the cave. Yep.
Well, that's fine. Well, 2. I wonder which 2. Well, that's something for later. That's fine. Some used to be our friends, but something happened inside and a lot of them turned on us. We still have not figured out why. But that's fine.
Shitty when your own turn on you.
Yes. Did you grab the signet ring out of the party inventory for Flint? By now you will have it, not Danala. And you can attune to it.
I did not.
Okay. Grab that and attune to it. Perfect. So, Tiny Hut goes down. You guys now are 8 hours. You're about 9, 10, 11, 12 hours in. You can have a long rest. And time-wise, it's about midnight in Barovia.
Oh, good.
Perfect time to go into a werewolf den. So,
Always.
All right. Because we're down to 20 minutes, this is going to be a long grind. There's a lot to do. So I'm going to move us over to the map where we're going to start. And next session, we will dive into a lot of things inside.
Yay!
What can go wrong?
Nothing.
What can go wrong?
Nothing at all.
No, nothing.
Where are the werewolves?
Woo!
Well, where you guys currently are, it's been 6 hours since your owl was here, Belv, so you're going to have to go in and take a look.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, we'll start off with stealth rolls and perception checks, don't worry. I just have them on the GM letter. But yeah. Cool.
Wonderful.
That was fun. You learned a lot today.
Ah. So
you
much.
learned that you're fucked.
Yeah.
Yay.
This is Strahd. We already knew that.
This is Barovia. This is Strahd. You're fucked.
And not in the fun way.
No.
Yeah.
Darn it.
No.
Sad.
Not in the happy, it's sunny out and I got a Mai Tai kind of way. No.
Ugh.
Yep.
So specific. It's a very specific way, Brandon.
I'm sorry.
I wish I had a
and I
Mai
don't
Tai
like
right
the sun.
now. Oh.
Brandon knows what he likes.
My ties in
and-
the sun.
And Mai Tais in the sun.
Yeah, and I don't drink and I don't go out in the sun. So yeah.
There you go.
Brandon's a vampire cannon.
That's why it's fantasy.
Yeah. It's a dream I'll never have. Come true.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I did it to
Our
myself.
condolences.
Hey, well, nice job, guys.